A few days ago, and for the first time in 150 years, we were about to impeach a cabinet secretary. So I'm on the House floor, and I'm watching the Speaker to see if he's going to call the vote. He's got 2 members who are voting no and another who's being a little vague, so he might have 3 no votes. That's a problem for him. It means if every member of the minority party shows up, the impeachment will fail. But 1 member of the minority party is in the hospital, so he calls the vote. The big vote clock on the wall starts counting down. We've got 5 minutes to vote. Then a side door opens and the congressman who is in the hospital gets wheeled onto the House floor wearing a blazer over his hospital clothes and no shoes. He casts his vote and now it's a tie. A tie vote is very rare and it means the vote fails. The Speaker doesn't want it to fail, so he's trying to get one of his 3 no votes to flip. So the Speaker's allies pick the one they think is the most likely to flip and they go to work on him. They've got him surrounded and voices are raised and fingers are waving. It's pretty heated. And this guy just folds his arms and shakes his head. He ain't flipping. Meanwhile, the vote clock is run out, but the vote isn't technically over until the Speaker bangs the gavel, but he ain't banging it because he's trying to find 1 more vote. So the minority party starts chanting for him to close the vote, and he doesn't want to, but eventually he has no choice, and he closes it. The impeachment vote fails, but he's got another move. He gets one of his allies who voted for impeachment to switch his vote to be against it. Why? Because if you're on the winning side of a vote that fails, you're allowed to request another vote. And the Speaker definitely wants another vote. So we watch as someone walks up to the House clerk and changes his vote just so he can do the Speaker a favor and request a re-vote later on. And I was told while I was filming this that we'll be voting on impeachment again tomorrow. And the reason the Speaker wants to hold that vote as soon as possible is because the special election to replace George Santos is also tomorrow, and if the majority party fails to hold that seat, then things get even harder for the Speaker. Wild times in your United States Congress, and I will keep you posted.